Okay, so this servant owes his master 10,000 talents and does not have enough money to pay it back, right? To pay back the debt. So his master's like, okay, cool. Sell him, his wife, and his children, and payments will be made so that his debts could be paid off. Obviously, the servant's not okay with that, so he begs his master. He falls down before him and begs him that, Master, have patience with me and I will pay you all. So his master is moved with compassion. He releases the man and forgives him of all his debt. So now that same servant that's forgiven with all his debt, he goes out and now finds one of his fellow servants that owes him 100 denarii, right? And he lays hands on him, right? It says he lays hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, pay me what you owe. And so now that same man, he falls down, that servant, he falls down at his master's feet and begs him. He says, have patience with me and I will pay you all. And what does the master does? He throws him into prison and says, let him stay there as he pays off all his debt. Till he should pay the debt. Then he comes out of prison when the debt is paid. So now when his fellow servants saw this, they saw what all that has been done, they were grieved. They were so grieved about the situation. So what they did is that they went to their master and they told him all that has been done. And the master now calls the servant onto him and he said, I forgave you all that debt because you begged me. Should you not have compassion with him too? On your fellow servant, just as I had pity on you? And the master was angry and he delivered the man to the torturers until he should pay all that was due to him. Yikes. And so Jesus is saying, just like that, Father God will do to us, to each of us, it says, to each of us from his heart does not forgive his brother his trespasses. So the same way that master threw that servant to the torturers, which is like hell, threw the torturers because the master was angry then. It's the same way that God will do that to us if we choose not to forgive one another, our brothers and sisters. You have to forgive. That is not easy, but that's why we have Jesus. He helps you with that. I think forgiving is not so hard. It's the healing that takes time, because you can forgive instantly, but the healing takes time. But listen, with Jesus, all is possible. You can't do this in your own strength, and if you've been trying, that's why. But with Jesus, you can invite Jesus into it, and he will help